since I just want you to, I'm not going to come in on the gesture drawing yet, no. But I want to show you a way of drawing this toy. Now, you're going to want to draw the toy in profile, but you might want to draw it in 3/4. We're probably going to draw the toy twice. The first time, yeah, let's draw it in profile like this. Your first drawing is going to be like this, just a toy. The second time, I want you to draw the toy at any angle you want to, so I want you to create a story with your drawing. So you're going to have background, foreground. The toy is going to be in your story. In your mind, you're going to create a story. And to help you with the background, we have some magazines and we have books. You can put those books out on the table, magazines, to help you with the background, okay? Do you understand? But the first thing I want you to do is draw the toy. So this is what I want you to do. When drawing a toy, it's simple. It's just like drawing that figure, but a toy or an animal. In drawing animals, find the simple shapes first. Paying attention to you. Look up here, eyes up here. Matter of fact, you need to be closer to me. Gary, let's move these down. They're going to move up here. Y'all need to be close. If you don't understand something, get close to the teacher. That works. When you're really trying to learn, get close to the teacher. Always. So, find the simple shapes first. Drawing an animal is sort of like a human being. So if I took this human figure and I turned it like this, all of a sudden it's like an animal, right? All fours. So it's very similar. Usually animals, the difference is a human knee is on the front, the animal knee is in the rear of the leg. Look at this one. So if I'm going to draw this lion, the shape, tiger, the shape that stands out to me is this rectangle. Then for the neck on this toy, I see another rectangle. Can you guys see? I see a circle for the head, and then some more rectangles. So I'm finding those shapes first. Also, I see for the legs, see rectangles. I see a circle here. I see a circle there. The idea is you're looking at the large shapes first. try to find the shapes. Now after you find the shapes, you can do sort of like a contour or gesture drawing if you want to. But you begin to fill it in slowly. We're not scrolling. We're not drawing lines like that. We're trying to find the line. We don't know where the lines are. So now that I have, if I can see the basic shapes, now I can start adding forms like the belly. There's a belly here, right? There's the shoulders right there. Here's strong legs. There's a neck. I can change anything I want to. The ear is like a triangle. The head comes down. See, now I'm looking at details. And I'm making changes as I'm sketching this. The mouth is open. There's like fur here, the hair. The neck comes around. I'm making all kinds of changes here. So my leg is going to be back here instead of up here. See how I'm sketching? And I can make changes. So instead of my leg being there, and as long as I'm sketching lightly, it's easier to make changes. And usually what you do, there's a little hump in the back there. This is where the punches are. Tail comes out in like an S curve. You're not probably going to sketch as fast as I'm doing it. But I'm just seeing the basic shapes again.
Charlie,
This back foot needs to be.
I was gonna say they can't see it. You standing right between them.
Okay, thanks. There's a back leg that comes here. So nothing is in stone. Remember, the leg that's behind has to be higher than the leg that's in front. And then always be willing to make changes. I'm still going to have to make changes. You see how it's the picture evolves. Your first drawing is always wrong. That's why just drawing with one line, outlining the thing, doesn't work. You have to be willing to make changes to the drawing. And you're drawing with the H, you sketch with the H pencil. I'm seeing things that I didn't see before. The more you look, the more you see. The more you draw, the better you get. So, see, that line doesn't go there, it goes here. Now I'm going around, drawing backwards now. Still making changes. I have to turn my figure because when I look at this, the line's head is away from me, so I turn it so I can see the head, which changes everything. So that's why I'm going to keep making changes. You have to be willing to keep changing it. And that's how you're going to end up with something that you like. I noticed the ribs of the line. If I could see through it, there would be ribs here. So the tiger, rather. I keep saying lion. Powerful creature. See how I keep going over, back and forth, and it's developing slowly. I want to stop you as soon as possible from tracing around the outside. Tracing around the outside is like the last thing you do, or next to the last thing. But now you figured out where everything goes maybe, and so tracing around the outside is not how you start drawing. It's basically the last thing you do. So you're searching for the figure. And the more you draw, the more you notice, because underneath the skin is muscle, and the longer you look at it, you begin to see muscle. And underneath the muscle are bones, and the closer you look, you begin to see the bones. Like this knee bone here. And then that's like a little knee bone there too. So you begin to see the anatomy. This part, you know, is round. You see how my marks are round. This part is round. So you begin to put the shapes in and try to build it up at once. Now, the first drawing, you're just gonna try to get this down. The second drawing, you're going to try to tell a story. So it may not even be a side view. It may be a front view. Here's the major shapes. The major shapes first. That's why I want you to focus on right now, the shapes. And then you begin to fill in the shapes. The eyes are here. So it begins to evolve, it begins to develop. But I'm searching. That's what's in my mind. I'm searching for, I'm asking myself, what do I see and how do I see it? Your drawing share with an audience the way that you see things. And that's how you put feeling and emotions and power into your art. I see these little humps here, strong shoulders, power. This thing is we call it a man eater. You don't want to walk through the jungle and come upon a tiger. It's terrifying. It would be terrifying. See the belly. See, so I'm finding these shapes. And the whole thing develops at the same time. The legs come out like this maybe. So, in my story, I'll probably, I'm creating as I go. If you have something in your mind, you may want to look at a picture to see how you draw a leaf. Maybe this tiger's been hidden in the jungle. It's coming out of the shadows because it's been watching you. Now that it's ready to pounce, it appears out of the shadows. you know, have a story in mind. And if you don't know how to draw leaves or ground, then you use magazines and things like that for reference. You go and find what you don't know how to draw, find it in the magazines and in the books. You can put some books out too there. Find the environment that you want. That's for your second one. Okay, any questions? Okay, you can go to it.
Can't finish. Push on it and then.